We asked you what the best drive-thru restaurant chains were, and you guys voted for these. And the top spot goes to Chick-fil-A. But why? Welcome to Top Spot, the show where we deep dive, analyze, and explain what your top choices are, could be, might have been, and sometimes definitely weren't. I'm your host, Ross Everett. Chick-fil-A, baby. That's right. Waffle fries, sweet tea, an array of dipping sauces, and something else. I feel like I'm forgetting something there. Oh, that's right. They're chicken. What is it about Chick-fil-A that makes it so popular? Well, obviously for most people, it's the chicken. They're also ranked as the #1 fried chicken restaurant chain in America, but that's for another episode. I also have a hunch that's only because this is a list of real fried chicken restaurants, so Los Pollos Hermanos from Breaking Bad couldn't make the list. Damn, their chicken is good. Wait, no, not their chicken. Their meth. Their meth was good. Another big contributor are the waffle fries, which are #2 on the list of the best fast food French fries, falling only behind McDonald's in that category. But I saw a photo of some McDonald's fries that never aged, and I don't trust a potato that doesn't sprout. And then there are the milkshakes, where Chick-fil-A ranks at its lowest yet at #5 overall on the list. A little surprising that a company whose entire marketing campaign revolves around cows doesn't rank very high in the dairy category. And to that I say, forget your milkshake. If you're eating at Chick-fil-A and you're not ordering the sweet tea, you are doing something wrong. Also, another benefit of sweet tea is that your beverage is safe from Daniel Plainview.
I drink your milkshake.
And not to make this political, but this is about to get a little political. Because let's face it, you can't talk about Chick-fil-A without talking about their massive stance against eating cows. I'm just kidding, we're totally talking about the anti-gay marriage reputation that they have. A little background on where that comes from before we get into why this is interesting. Chick-fil-A's founders also run a philanthropic organization called the WinShape Foundation. Since 2003, WinShape has donated millions of dollars to explicitly anti-gay groups like the Marriage and Family Foundation and Exodus International. But consumers only began to take notice of Chick-fil-A's political orientation in 2012 when owner Dan Cathy publicly railed against gay marriage as a rage against Jesus Christ and his values, which coincidentally is also the name of my Rage Against the Machine Christian cover band. We basically play rage songs but censor the shit out of them. After a forceful backlash from LGBT groups that year, Chick-fil-A issued a public apology and promised to stop funding anti-gay groups for about 5 years, because in 2017, the company's philanthropic arm donated $1.8 million to organizations with anti-LGBT stances, including the Salvation Army, the Paul Anderson Youth Home, and the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. So, long story short, though the fast food company claims to be neutral on the issue of gay rights, they still direct a significant portion of their profits to groups that oppose them. So clearly, liberal states like California and New York would absolutely stand by their morals and banish Chick-fil-A to the deepest depths of a Hobby Lobby, right? It turns out Chick-fil-A is more popular in states that tend to vote blue than red. It's like a big old guilty secret that we're keeping. While Chick-fil-A may be highly popular in big blue states, its fans still have a specific political tilt. According to Ranker, those who love Chick-fil-A are more likely to love Ronald Reagan more than any other public figure. Any other public figure. That includes politicians, movie stars, and musicians. I mean, Ronald Reagan is at least 2 of those, but still, edging out both Robert Redford and Paul Newman? Impressive. Side note, Ronald Reagan edging out Robert Redford and Paul Newman is the climax of the erotic novel I'm currently writing for middle-aged women. Chick-fil-A fans are also more likely to actively dislike Jimmy Carter, which suggests that the fans of this fast food brand tend to be both conservative and old enough to have strong feelings about the 1980 presidential election. Or maybe they love Bedtime for Bonzo and hate peanut farmers. Should we tell them that fried food is often made in peanut oil, meaning that peanut farmer Jimmy Carter played more of a role in chicken nuggets than Reagan's trickle-down economics? Nah, let him dream. Now I know what you're thinking. Sure, Reagan's foreign policy may have been strong, but Carter's put in more humanitarian man hours overall. But also, how old are these people that love Chick-fil-A? Great question, me pretending to be you. When looking at the results, it turns out every generation has a different preference. Millennials love Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen may be a 75-year-old brand, but it wasn't until the introduction of full-service grill and chill restaurants in the early 2000s that the company became a true competitor in the fast food world. That explains why millennials see it as more than just a place to grab soft serve. From grill and chill to Netflix and chill, maybe millennials just love things that have to do with chilling. Gen X likes Sonic. No, not that Sonic. No, definitely not that Sonic. Definitely not that Sonic. Yeah, that's Sonic. Lots of Gen Xers came of age during the swing revival of the 1990s when jazz dancing, pompadour haircuts, and boogie-woogie all inexplicably came back into style. So it's not surprising that a 50s-style drive-in restaurant with roller skating car hops would be at the top of their list. And boomers like Chick-fil-A. That can be at least partially explained with the common wisdom that older generations tend to have more conservative politics, which means they're more likely to be unabashed in their support for a company that shares those politics. Look, we're a divided nation, and it's time to heal. And honestly, it looks like the only thing we can agree on is Chick-fil-A, and somehow I always knew it would come down to this. Before we go, we can't end this episode without a true taste test to see if Chick-fil-A really deserves the top spot here. So the top 3 drive-thru restaurant chains as voted by you are Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, and In-N-Out Burger. Now normally we'd want to try a burger to find out a clear winner, but since one of our top 3 has no beef burgers and one of our top 3 has no chicken burgers, this becomes more difficult. And this is serious. We need to remain objective. The one food option all 3 chains have in common: French fries. So now, in front of me, I have 3 sets of French fries, one from each restaurant, and I, Ross Everett, am going to be the ultimate judge as to whether you all correctly nailed the top spot by trying all 3 French fries. I'm gonna start with these Wendy's fries. Oh my God. Like consistently gross. And there's so much grease. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's like it's making the thing translucent. All right, let's go. Let's go for one of these waffle fries. I almost went for a second. Let's try this. This is In-N-Out. This is a close one. I mean, this is a close one. Look, I'm giving it to Chick-fil-A, but by such a narrow margin. I just like the texture of a waffle fry. And I know, like, we didn't do the animal style fries, and we didn't dip the Wendy's fries in a Frosty, which is honestly the only way that I think you should choke one of those down. I can't believe that's so high on the list. That's insane. Honestly, go to ranker.com and vote these out. Look at this. This isn't food. What do you think? Should Chick-fil-A hold that top spot? Also, what's your favorite thing about Ronald Reagan? Because apparently that's the audience for this video. Leave a comment or head on over to ranker.com through the link in the description below and make your voice heard. I'm Ross Everett, and frankly, I'm more of a Chipotle guy.